At the end of the Second World War, the map of the world began to be redrawn from the ruins. Borders of the defeated Axis powers were redrawn, often as compensation for occupation. Rich territories were transferred as a form of war reparations. Yugoslavia gained significant pieces of territory from Italy. Poland expanded westward into Germany, while the USSR gained a massive area. One other nation that pushed to gain land from Germany was the Netherlands. In 1949, the Netherlands officially asked to be given a large portion of German lands. As you might guess, the actual results they got were very little. They didn't get nothing, they were given this tiny bit of land on the border, most of which they soon sold back to West Germany in the 1960s. Given how badly damaged the Netherlands was, why weren't they given more? After Germany was defeated, the Dutch wanted fair compensation for their losses. Their first demand was simple: give us cash, lots of it. However, at the Yalta Conference, the great powers agreed there would be no financial reparations. They feared repeating the hyperinflation and crisis that followed World War I. For the Dutch, this meant the only way to get compensation was by annexing land. The proposal was bold: take as much as possible and kick out all the Germans living there. The Dutch government hoped to gain historic cities like Cologne and Munster. Some even pushed for the annexation of lands around Dortmund and Hamburg. But these ideas were seen as completely unreasonable by most of the Allied powers. They were laughed out of the room by almost everyone, except for France. France supported the idea because they also wanted to see a dismembered Germany. The Dutch reduced their claims in Plan B, but the answer was still no. Even when they came back with a third offer for just a tiny sliver, the Allies rejected it. The British were the main opponents, as these lands were in their occupation zone. With millions of refugees from the east, losing more land would have caused a housing disaster. Yet for the Dutch, removing the Germans was seen as vital to their future national security. To placate the Dutch, the Allies finally granted a few tiny bits of land along the border. In 1963, West Germany agreed to pay roughly $80 million to get most of that land back. In the end, the Dutch did get some territory, just not nearly as much as they had hoped.